Mi casa es mi cárcel.
My house is my jail. That's how one woman described her life in February as news of mass deportation spread across the country. All year, we've been showing you those impacts from people like Vero, who asked for mercy.
I understand that there are negative people that come here to do bad things, that misbehave, but we're not included in that same bag. There are people who come here to work and live in peace. That's it.
To law enforcement, who said the partnership between the feds and the state government was long overdue.
We have found criminal organizations that are linked to Mexico, China, Russia, Bulgaria, involved in all types of trafficking, whether that's fentanyl, precursor drugs, methamphetamine, marijuana farms, to human trafficking and labor trafficking.
In February, we introduced you to Amy Vasco. Okay. She and her husband, Tom, moved to Shattuck to revolutionize rural health care by bringing a labor and delivery center back to Newman Memorial Hospital. It's a place that was otherwise considered a maternity care desert. KOCO found out 52% of Oklahoma counties are like this, areas without access to birthing facilities or maternity care providers.
I think that maternity care has been put on the back burner a little too long, and we need to bring it to the forefront that these women deserve better.
In May, this home in Northwest OKC became the center of a human trafficking investigation. KOCO uncovered through this 20-page indictment that the person who owned the home was the leader of the Lima Lopez transnational criminal organization. Homeland Security even quoted KOCO Investigates for our coverage of the investigation after we found out it was used as a stash house for human smuggling. Also in May, 154 people were arrested at a birthday party car meet in OKC. At first, it was for unlawful assembly. Then some dropped to municipal charges. Chief Basie defended the move.
We're trying to keep people safe. That's very important that people understand that.
And in late May,
he didn't deserve to die like this. He was full of life.
Police chased Dante Allen across OKC. And in the process of trying to shake off the cops, officers say Allen hit and killed Kevin Gramajo, a 22-year-old who was on his way home from work. We spoke with his heartbroken brother.
I wish I could have hugged him, like his last time. I didn't know it would be his last day. Tell him I love him because I loved him.
KOCO Investigates also uncovered that the officers actually broke the department's policy in that chase. Here you can see they're not supposed to continue chases when the suspect is using excessive speeds, ignoring traffic signals, or going against traffic. Allen's arrest affidavit shows he was doing all three of those. But still, the chief told us that officer was never fired. And November marked 51 years since Karen Silkwood died on a Logan County highway while driving to meet with a New York Times reporter. Her goal was to expose evidence of safety violation and quality control issues at the Kerr-McGee plutonium plant she worked at. She never made it.
We had evidence that she was going to talk about problems at Cimarron, that the production was not good.
And just 2 miles from where she died, that plant still stands. KOCO got a look inside the very rooms Karen used to work in. Evidence that nuclear material was handled here doesn't just live in the memories of technicians, it also lives in the land. Uranium from the plant still remains in groundwater around the site, despite cleanup efforts beginning 50 years ago. KOCO obtained these 1994 records from the Nuclear Regulatory Commission. They show a considerable amount of soil was contaminated with low-enriched uranium during the plant's operations.
You look at it from the outside, and if you didn't know what you were driving past, you wouldn't even pay any attention to it. The people who live around it don't even pay any attention to it. But again, because it's a 50-year-old story.
In Oklahoma City, Chantal Navarro, KOCO 5 News.